Hello Scorpio, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for April 11th through 17th, 2022. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and hello to you. If you're returning, welcome back. As always, I'm truly grateful for each and every one of you. So let's get into your week. We've got a full moon in Libra occurring on the 16th, so right bang at the end of your week there. Okay, so you may be feeling a little bit emotional this week. This is in Libra, so relationships of all kinds are very much highlighted in this energy. Of course, full moons are about seeing something through to completion, making a decision, the end of a cycle, letting things go possibly. Okay, so you might have some very important decisions that you're making. There may be some secrets that come to light here for you, Scorpio. You might be feeling very emotional this week. Okay, there might be something coming from your subconscious. Perhaps there's some old energy that's resurfacing here for you because this full moon lands in your 12th house. So this is all about your subconscious, your karmic debts, your dreams, endings as well, secrets a little bit. Okay, but you might be feeling a little bit solitary as well in this energy towards the end of the week also. Okay, so kind of you might be feeling just a little bit out of sorts. Okay, so take steps to ground yourself, pay attention to your intuition, your dreams. Okay, especially in your 12th house here. Okay, so you might be feeling some things very, very deeply in the week ahead. Before I forget, also, I'm running a contest still on my channel. Okay, all the way up until April 30th is the deadline to enter. If you're interested in entering to win a free personal reading, this is open to subscribers of my channel. So if you're not already subscribed, hit that button now. Hit the like button there too if you're enjoying your readings so far. And that's all you need to do. And then hit it in the comment section down below. Leave the message for me, I am open. And that tells me there that you are open and you're ready to receive and you're ready to enter that contest. Okay. But it's also a very powerful affirmation to the universe and to yourself saying you're open, you're ready to receive, and you're removing all of your blocks. Okay, we like to put you in full-on receiving mode there. Okay, so you have until April 30th. Enter as many times as you want, and I'll announce the winner the first week of May. So we have got walking away energy. Okay, so when we do have this with the full moon, there's something that Spirit is saying that you need to let go. Okay, now this can certainly be you taking steps to walk away from any old energy, perhaps clearing out some sort of worries, fears, doubts. Okay, you might be getting a little bit of an epiphany. Okay, you might be getting some enlightenment. All right, but you certainly may be making some choices to either leave some old energy behind, or perhaps something in your current world here, you might be making a very profound choice to leave something behind and to pursue something else, something a little bit different. You might not know what that is, but you may just be coming to the conclusion that something that you've got going on for you is no longer good for you. Okay, or you might need to even just change your direction and change how you do things. Okay, so the walking away energy certainly does have you moving forward, but perhaps leaving something behind. Okay, you could literally just be getting out of your comfort zone in the week ahead here also. Okay, but we do have indecision. Okay, so you might be faced with a decision. You might need to make a choice in the week ahead. All right, do you turn left? Do you turn right? Do you do you take a different approach? Okay, because going forward, by the looks of it, okay, may not necessarily be in the cards for you. All right, so sometimes we are faced with a choice, okay, and we need to take a different approach, or maybe we need to leave something behind. All right, so the indecision energy here can certainly represent you being at an impasse. All right, either on the trajectory that you're on right now, you're working on a project or something. This can be a relationship as well. Okay, especially with this moon energy towards the end of the week. All right, but whatever it is, you may have some choices to make there, and you've got to choose one option. You may have multiple options. Okay, do you take the path less traveled? Do you take the straight and narrow? Okay, or do you just take a different approach, a creative approach at something in your week ahead here as well? All right, so you might be certainly making some progress. Okay, and actually it's very interesting because the indecision card is number 8. Eights represent infinite possibilities, right? The infinity symbol, also a representation of abundance and manifestation as well. All right, but we also have, it also relates back to the Strength card, but also like the Eight of Swords, things like that. The walking away energy is number 27, but that reduces down into a 9. So once you make a choice, once you make a decision, you can move forward. So let's see what else we've got coming in here for you, Scorpio. Messages for Scorpio, please, for the week ahead. What does Scorpio need to know? And let's see. We have the Hanged Man. Interesting. All right, the Hanged Man there, the Tower. Oh boy, yep, you need to get out of your comfort zone. There's something revealed to you, and there's that Eight of Swords. I knew I was feeling the Eight of Swords energy with the indecision card right there. All right, so let's see the energy at the bottom of the deck, the Five of Cups. Okay, so there's certainly something here that may be influencing your decisions going forward, or having you feel as though there's a difficult decision. Okay, sometimes we can't see the forest through the trees, and the Five of Cups can sometimes be that. Okay, so there may be something that you're dealing with that's just not going your way. All right, and there's an option available, there's a solution available, there's a way forward. All right, but you might not be seeing it right now. Okay, so there is a need there to connect with your heart chakra. All right, and to maybe shift your focus, okay, onto finding a solution, right? But there may be something that doesn't go your way in the week ahead as well, or something that you know that you need to let go of. So the Five of Cups can certainly represent some challenging emotions. It can represent grief, okay, disappointment, sadness, a sense of loss, but there is still something available there. Like the Five of Cups is not necessarily a total loss, but there could certainly be some underlying energy here that you do need to let go of. You do need to process some emotions so that you can focus on the solution. All right, there's an invitation there to find that solution, to make a positive choice, okay, to shift your focus into something a little bit more positive. All right, but you may need to process something there in the meantime. The Hanged Man. This is so interesting. We've got the Hanged Man, which is usually a little bit of inactivity, at least outwardly, and then the Tower, shaking things up a little bit. So these really do go hand in hand for you this week here, Scorpio. Okay, the Hanged Man is about taking a step back, a pause in the action. Okay, it does bring in some patience, okay, but it brings in some enlightenment as well. All right, because the Hanged Man really is about sacrifice and surrender. Okay, letting something go. Okay, it is where if you've been stuck on something, okay, maybe you do need to just kind of go with the flow, stop resisting, okay? And this can certainly put you back on track. But the Hanged Man is also where we take a step back from something. We do some deep thinking. We do some maybe analysis, all right? And, we maybe look at the big picture. We are open to other people's perspectives, ideas, okay? But we're also looking at that big picture. Where do you want to go? Where do you see yourself, okay? What choices are you looking to make, okay? Are you looking, is where you are right now good for you? Is it not good for you? Do you need to do something different? Do you need to shake things up a little bit? All right, that Hanged Man is really where we do have that very quiet, inactive kind of energy, but there's a lot going on internally. All right, so the Hanged Man always is a little bit, a lot important, and is quite often where we get an epiphany, bringing us to the Tower. The Tower moment usually comes in the form of a revelation or an epiphany of some sort. Something comes in through our crown chakra that causes a big shakeup within our energy. Sometimes it's our spiritual and our physical worlds colliding. Boom. To let go of anything that has been holding us back, keeping us stuck in one spot. The Tower moment comes in as quite often some hidden information, maybe a secret comes to light, especially with this 12th house energy we've got going on for you. So you could have some sort of epiphany moment in this Hanged Man energy when you do take a step back at something, when you do start to think about something, the big picture, all right? Some very deep thinking energy, okay? And that's quite often when you get that epiphany moment, that aha moment that shakes things up for you, all right? And forces you, not necessarily forces you, but certainly gives you that, how should we say, adrenaline boost that you may need to finally take some sort of action. Here we might be feeling a little bit stuck. Hanged Man, this is unstuck, okay, with the Tower. All right, so you could certainly be getting some sort of information that, that kind of tells you you need to make a move, you need to get going. All right. The Tower, of course, can represent surprises, sudden unexpected changes. All right. If everything's kind of been tickety-boo, kind of status quo, kind of boring, in this Hanged Man energy, a little bit stagnant. All right. Expect something to rock your world just a little bit here. The Tower doesn't have to be anything negative. All right. It can certainly be something positive, but with the change comes a little bit of internal turmoil. Okay. Nobody really likes change, which is why no one likes the Tower. And people certainly don't like to be caught off guard or taken by surprise, even if there's something really positive. The Tower always comes in for our best and highest good, but is quite often something a little bit unexpected. All right. But when we look back a little bit later, our intuition was telling us something all along. We were just not listening to it. We were ignoring it a little bit. Okay, so certainly maybe getting something to get you unstuck, some information, some knowledge, some secret revealed. Okay, perhaps some energy coming from within you. All right, something from your subconscious. Okay, but the Tower is maybe that invitation to get out of your comfort zone, walking away, right? Leave your fears, worries behind. Okay, start something new. Make a choice, make an important decision to move forward. There could certainly be something in your external world that's going on here, because the Tower, yes, it's certainly where we let something go. We're left with our solid foundation, our wisdom, our knowledge, our experiences, okay, all of those things, right? And then we're making room for some fresh energy to come in here. Okay, so out with the old, in with the new a little bit, maybe, whether it's just some feelings, right, with the Five of Cups. Okay, maybe it's some thoughts, all right? Maybe we are making a choice to leave a situation behind, walk away from something, right? It's all that full moon energy. Okay, so I think you're doing some deep thinking in the week ahead here, okay? But I also think that if you've been feeling as though there hasn't been any forward momentum on something, there's certainly something coming in here to get you going, to get you moving, to get you facing your fears, to get you to do something different, because it looks like here with the Eight of Swords energy, okay, the Eight of Swords is a self-imposed restriction quite often, usually because we're overthinking and overanalyzing. Okay, we're usually a little bit too wrapped up in our heads, right? And when we overthink and overanalyze, we inevitably get ourselves stuck. Okay, and because that's when our fears come in, and it's like, oh, I know I should do this, but oh, no, 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 it's not the right time. Or no, 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 I need more information. No, 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 it's just I'm too scared to do it. Sometimes we need to feel a little bit of fear to move forward, okay? But sometimes the Eight of Swords can represent having the blinders on. Okay, and there's something that is there, something that you should be seeing, but you're ignoring it a little bit. A little bit of ostrich syndrome, right? Yes, ostriches don't really stick their head in the sand, okay, but we do have that saying, right? Sticking your head in the sand, because it's like, I don't want to see it. I don't want to know about it. All right, so sometimes we put on our own blinders there because we know we need to do something, or we know that something needs to change, but we don't want to face it. Okay, so we put those blinders on, okay? But when we get this Tower, okay, it's like ripping the Band-Aid off of something here, okay? So certainly something here getting you unstuck, getting you going, getting you, getting you moving in some sort of way, whether it's unrestricting your thought processes, opening your mind, okay, or whether it's you just really feeling that energy like, oh my God, I got to do something now. Okay, so certainly some sort of unexpected change, maybe some sort of surprise or a revelation or even an epiphany moment. And, certainly is, hold on to your hat there, people, okay? Certainly be a big shift in your energy coming in. Your advice from Spirit. We've got the Seven of Wands, okay? The Seven of Wands, your advice from Spirit. Spirit's reminding you how strong and how powerful you really are, okay? He's trying to show you and remind you about your confidence, okay? That you can overcome and you can weather any kind of storm, obstacle, challenge, okay, that comes your way, all right? There may be something that you deal with in the week ahead where you may need to stand up for yourself. You need to put up some boundaries, okay? You might need to stand your ground or turn and face your adversaries. And your adversary could be you, okay? Sometimes you really need to take back your personal power, especially if you've let anyone steal your thunder or something like that, or you've been ignoring something for a while, right? We need to take that power stance here, okay? So Spirit wants to remind you how confident that you really are, okay? How much power that you really have over your situations. We always have the power to make a choice, okay? We always have the power to free ourselves or unstick ourselves from a situation where we're feeling unstuck. All right, and Spirit really wants to remind you of that there. But stand up for yourself, stand your ground, do what's right for you. Okay, and again, you may have a whole bunch of things coming at you this week. All right, and you might need to, just face the music. Just turn around and face things head on in the week ahead. And this can certainly, and don't forget, whatever life throws at you this week, you can certainly persevere because you are in this position of strength. Blessings headed your way. The Fool. Aha! The Fool brings in some exciting new energy, a new way of doing things, new opportunities, getting unstuck. Okay, the Fool, however, is an invitation to jump into something with both feet. Take a leap of faith, have trust, have faith, just go for it. All right, very much a go for it kind of energy when we have that, okay? So certainly if you've been feeling a little bit stuck or stagnant or a little bit afraid or anything like that, this is certainly something coming in to shift your energy. And with that Fool, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? Is this an improvement for you? Okay, is there a conversation that you need to have? All right, is there something new that you want to start? Or is there some improvements that are coming in here for you? Once you make a decision, once you get the information, once you make a choice, okay, that indecision card, voila, here you are on a bright and shiny new adventure here, okay, feeling good, feeling uninhibited a little bit, okay? So this Fool energy can certainly represent opportunities for new things, can certainly represent new adventures, okay? It's a bit of a spontaneous energy coming in here. It can be a fresh start, but it can also be, just a letting things go, okay? Focusing on where you're going instead of where you've been. Brings in some excitement though. We have the Justice card coming in here as your overall outcome for your week here. The Justice card is wonderful Libran energy. So this moon energy is very important for you. There may be some revelations for you coming in here, but the Justice card is a restoration of balance and equality in your world, okay? This is bringing in the energy, your ability to make an important decision using all of your wisdom and your tools that you already have. The Justice card can certainly be a final resolution on something, that final decision, right? Whether this is you or internal or external, but it's super duper positive. We've got positive, positive. The Seven of Wands is usually pretty positive, okay? Yes, it's might not necessarily be something perfect or something easy, but it is positive, right? The Hanged Man, usually quite positive there because it's opening up our energy. It's giving us information. The Tower doesn't have to be bad, okay? Always a little bit chaotic sometimes, okay? Especially if you get some sort of information or something like that, and it's like, well, something that might make you just kind of, get your blood pumping there a little bit, okay? But the Eight of Swords, I think you're gonna get unstuck. You're gonna see your light at the end of the tunnel, okay? You're gonna make a really good choice, okay? Where we're faced with indecision, the Justice card brings in a decision. This also brings in some truth and honesty. All right, some positive communication. This is the hand of fate. Okay, a little bit of destiny intervening here, but also some really good karma. But you may have some sort of contractual obligations that are coming to the forefront here as well with the Justice card. Okay, maybe something that a legal situation or a contractual situation, something like that, that has been kind of lingering for a while. Okay, I think things are moving forward for you. Okay, so certainly a lot of very positive energy. The Justice card in this particular deck is number 11. Okay, some decks they're 8, some decks they're 11, and this one it is an 11. So there's certainly could be a very auspicious new beginning for you. Okay, the Fool card, right? New beginnings, okay, or at least a new phase that's coming in. But first we need to clear out the old, all right? We need to get a little bit of clarity, and that's what the Hanged Man and the Tower really do bring in for you. This boom, this big old piece of clarity that's coming in, and then voila, you make a good decision. Okay, so this is really positive energy. You got some really good energy that's on your side. Okay, a little bit of turmoil there with the Tower, but remember, the Tower moments are always for your best and highest good. When we look back, right, when you sit there and say, okay, well, I got a Tower card, great, and you're not always sure what that means, but when you look back, you always can pinpoint those Tower moments in your life, and it's like the time where something suddenly changed. All right, whether it's your way of thinking or your external world or something, it's usually something very profound. Okay, and you remember it a little bit later on and you're like, that's why that happened, and I can pinpoint that exactly. All right, so certainly a very powerful energy for you guys, but let's leave that there. Okay, I mean, honestly, you've got Libran energy with the Justice card, you've got the Fool, the Tower, and the Hanged Man. You've got 4 major arcanas that are coming in here for you, so you could just be learning a big life lesson in the week ahead. Okay, or this is certainly a very big turning point in your life in some aspects, whether it's internal or external for you. So let's get the last piece of advice, the last messages here for you guys. Thank you very much. And we have the Path. Interesting. Are you going to take the path well known or the path less traveled? There's a path for you to take. There's doors opening for you, okay? See this person, hands behind their back. They're like, I don't know. Do I climb that ladder? Do I ascend? Do I step through this portal? Do I step through this door that's open for me? Or am I too afraid? Interesting. Which path will you take? Indecision. We've got 2 pathways. This is card number 8. 8 of Swords, right? Her hands are tied behind her back. She needs her hands to climb that ladder, just like you need a little bit of clarity to make a choice. All right, so very interesting energy that really is coming out for you. I mean, this is deep for a weekly reading here, Scorpio, okay? So there's certainly some sort of doors that are opening. There's a portal opening for you. There's a path for you to take. There's a choice for you to make. And the information is all in you. This is your choice. What do you want? Very interesting. So choose the path that's right for you, but you might need to jump right in with that Fool energy. I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something in here that resonated with you, Scorpio. Okay, very interesting week ahead for you guys. All right, and don't forget, when we get the major arcanas, this does not necessarily just last this week. I mean, hold on to your hat with the Tower, because that can happen anytime. All right, usually very quick energy with that one, slow with the Hanged Man, and then quick with that Tower, okay? But these energies can certainly last longer than this week, right? Whenever we have the majors, they're not quite the day-to-day, okay? So it can certainly be a lingering energy that's coming in here for you. However, I hope there was something here. If there was, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content, and I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.